Yo, you tuned in to Stay Wavy TV. Ride the vibe, stay up.
Philadelphia 76ers win their second game of the season against the Charlotte Hornets. Joel Embiid had 20 points tonight, which is a good thing because in the first game of the season, he only had 4 points, you know what I'm saying, on 9 shot attempts. So we are seeing some progression of Joel Embiid going into this next season. And listen, once he gets that rust off, once he gets comfortable, once he goes back to playing like the Joel Embiid that we all know and love, which is one of the best centers in the league, this 76ers team could be scary in the East. When you think of the fact that Tyrese Halliburton is out with a torn Achilles, you think of the fact that Jason Tatum is still coming back from his Achilles tear. The Eastern Conference is wide open. You know what I'm saying? The best teams in the East as of right now is obviously the New York Knicks. The Milwaukee Bucks have started off the season on fire as well. So the Philadelphia 76ers, because the Eastern Conference has, major players injured, this is a realistic chance for them to get to the finals this year. And Paul George hasn't even came back yet. I personally feel like Paul George should retire, but you never know. Maybe Paul George will come back and look like the Paul George that was playing for the Los Angeles Clippers. So let me read y'all this article. It says the 76ers have kicked off the 2025-26 season with 2 straight gusty comeback wins. They stormed back to earn a 125-121 victory Saturday night over the Hornets in their home opener at Xfinity Mobile Arena. Quentin Grimes nailed the decisive shot, a go-ahead three-pointer with 15 seconds left. Tyrese Maxey put up 28 points and 9 assists. Grimes scored 24 points, and Joel Embiid scored 20 points. LaMelo Ball led the Charlotte Hornets with 27 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists. Colin Sexton added 21 points. I totally forgot that Colin Sexton does not play for the Utah Jazz no more, bruh. So if you think about it, the Charlotte Hornets got 2 starting point guards on the same team. You know what I'm saying? Like Colin Sexton is a starting point guard. LaMelo Ball is a starting point guard. So it's kind of weird to see Colin Sexton playing shooting guard when we for the most part, since he's came to the NBA, he started at point guard. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good combination, man. You got LaMelo Ball and Colin Sexton. Both of those dudes get buckets. So like I said earlier in the video, Paul George is still recovering from his left knee surgery. You got Jared McCain. He's recovering from a right thumb surgery. Trendon Watford, he had left hamstring tightness. You know what I'm saying? Dominic Barlow was ruled out for the night. I don't even know who the fuck that is. You know what I'm saying? The 76ers will play the Orlando Magic on Monday. Let me give y'all some observations for the win against the Hornets. The Sixers' first points were a second chance Embiid three-pointer created by a Barlow offensive rebound. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, right? Because Joel Embiid has had so many knee surgeries in his professional basketball career, I think that it's going to be a normal thing to start seeing Joel Embiid shoot a lot of threes, okay? When you look at the NBA today, the NBA revolves around three-pointers, so it's not a weird thing. But I think the days of Joel Embiid being a paint-dominant center, I hate to say this, but I think those days are over, man. I think Joel Embiid just doesn't want to risk fucking up his knee again. The dude has probably had 5 surgeries already on the same knee, you know what I'm saying? So, this Joel Embiid could kind of play like how Chris Bosh was playing on the Miami Heat when he teamed up with LeBron and D Wade. And he could start playing like how Kevin Love was when he went from the Minnesota Timberwolves to the Cleveland Cavaliers to play with LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? So Embiid drew 2 early fouls on the Charlotte Hornets rookie center Ryan Kalbrenner and set up Maxey for a 3 on a crisp dribble handoff. The Sixers clearly wanted to give Embiid immediate opportunities to initiate their offense after his 1-for-9 performance in the team's opening night victory over the Celtics. He did well with those touches. Overall, the Sixers offense came out incredibly hot, high-paced. 4 Sixers made a long-range jumper within 3 to 4 minutes. Embiid's second triple put the Sixers lead at 18-9 and caused the Hornets timeout. The Sixers spread the wealth and were stellar in both half-court and transition. Their first 11 field goals were all assisted. VJ Edcumby connected with Barlow on a crowd-pleasing alley-hoop. As a duo, Maxey and Edcumby totaled 17 points, 7 assists, and 1 turnover in the first quarter. Following his ultra-impressive 34-point NBA debut, Edcumby posted 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Though he made some defensive mistakes, Edcumby also had several strong moments in the 3-steal, 1-block outing. One highlight came early in the second quarter when he stonewalled Trey Mann and forced a shot clock violation. Like on opening night, the Sixers started Maxey, Edgecumbe, Kelly Oubre Jr., and Barlow and Embiid. Embiid again had a minutes restriction and ended the night at 20. His opening stint was nearly 7 minutes, and he subbed back in to begin the second quarter. The star big man hit 2 more jumpers early in the period. The 7'1" Kalbrenner looked overmatched versus Embiid, who was much smoother and self-assured than he'd been in Boston. Neither team managed many stops at the start of the second quarter. The Ball-Sexton backcourt lit the Sixers up from the three-point range. The pair made their first 6 long-distance shots. Sixers head coach Nick Nurse only used 8 players in the first half rotation, playing Grimes, Adam Bona, Jabari Walker off the bench. The Sixers' second unit needs buckets from Grimes, and he was sure up to the task in Saturday's first half. Grimes attacked without hesitation and quickly entered the can't-miss zone. He made his first 4 shots, including a 4-point play in the second quarter. With Barlow's sideline, Walker started the second half. Charlotte took the lead less than 2 minutes into the third quarter on the Sexton and-one layup. Just about every Sixer cooled off, and the Hornets' lead expanded to double digits. Grimes couldn't sustain his first half magic. The 76ers defense had a poor third quarter, conceded 38 points and allowing plenty of comfortable shots. Nurse searched for something different. Justin Edwards checked in for Walker around the midpoint of the third quarter. And Andre Drummond, who I didn't even know was still in the NBA. Shout out to Andre Drummond, bro. I did not know my dog was still in the NBA, man. I like Andre Drummond, bro. I think when he played for the Lakers, I think he had an underrated stint with the Lakers, man. I think he was good on the Lakers. He was decent, you feel me? He also joined the action late in the third. The tide did not immediately turn, although both Edwards and Drummond helped the Sixers eat into the Hornets' lead early into the fourth quarter. Edwards canned 2 3-balls. Drummond picked up a couple steals, and the 76ers' energy seriously lifted. Drummond converted a putback layup off a missed Maxey free throw, cutting the Sixers' deficit to 102-99. While Drummond provided a real spark, it obviously would have been nice for the Sixers to have Embiid available down the stretch. They again used his full allotment of minutes before the fourth quarter. Maxey's efficiency dipped as the game wore on. He finished 7 for 20. That's terrible, bro. Tyrese Maxey, you got to be better than that, my nigga. That's some Russell Westbrook type shit. 7 for 20? So Tyrese Maxey had a Russell Westbrook performance tonight, and somehow the Sixers still won. So the Sixers offense lost a bit of steam. The Hornets went up 10 points on a Miles Bridges alley-hoop dunk. The Sixers stayed scrappy, driving hoops from Oubre, who had 19 points. Shout out to my nigga Kelly Oubre, bro. I became a fan of Kelly Oubre when he was playing for the Phoenix Suns, bro. Like, he had the potential. I'm not gonna say he had the potential to become a superstar in the NBA, but he damn sure looked like an all-star, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Kelly Oubre should have made an all-star team one of those years when he played for the Phoenix Suns, bro. I think that's his best season of his career is when he was playing with the Phoenix Suns. So it's always good to see Kelly Oubre getting buckets, you dig what I'm saying? So Drummond slammed home a missed Maxey layup. With the game tied and the shot clock dwindling, Maxey dished to Grimes on the wing. He made his first made field goal of the half was a giant three-pointer. Man then missed a game-time jumper attempt, and the Sixers saw another high-drama win through the final buzzer. So both of these games to start off the Philadelphia 76ers this season, they were both games where they were actually losing, and they came back and won the game, which is a good thing when you take into account that Paul George isn't back yet. Joel Embiid obviously is not fully recovered. He's still getting that rust off. He's still getting back comfortable on the basketball court. The fact that they have won these 2 close games, it's a great sign. You know, you beat the Boston Celtics, you beat the Charlotte Hornets. Pause. 2 great teams. I'm not gonna say great, but 2 solid teams. You know what I'm saying? Like the Hornets is a good young team, bro. The Hornets, in my opinion, they're going to be a dangerous playoff team within the next, I'd say, 2 to 3 years. You know what I'm saying? LaMelo Ball gets better every year. You know what I'm saying? Now they got Colin Sexton, who is also one of the best guards in the league. You know what I'm saying? As far as scoring, you feel me? As far as like the young niggas, Colin Sexton gets buckets. You know what I'm saying? So I like what I'm seeing from the Philadelphia 76ers. And if Paul George can come back and play like the Paul George that we all know, the Paul George that gets buckets, Philadelphia could go to the finals. You know what I'm saying? If they don't go to the finals, they damn sure can get to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you guys think Joel Embiid is ever going to get back to playing how he was playing, 2 seasons ago before he got injured? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video. I'm out.
Stay Wavy TV, your #1 source for hip-hop, WWE, NBA, boxing, and movie news. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell, and tap the thumbs up to stay in the loop. Appreciate you watching. Stay wavy.